Silent Hill has returned. The fog has rolled back into town, and the monsters have woken up. But is this new tale worth telling? Let's discuss. A faint hum of static. A broken sign flickering under the moonlight. That unmistakable silence before the storm. Return to Silent Hill doesn't just bring us back to the dead zone, drags us, screaming, into its suffocating, supernatural grip. A descent into dread reprising cinema's most iconic ghost town. Return to Silent Hill welcomes longtime fans and macabre newcomers into a world where fear isn't just present, it lives, breathes, and hunts. The moment the car wheels crunch on the empty streets, you can feel the guttering heartbeat of this tortured town. For newcomers, prepare to get lost. For longtime fans, prepare to return home. This isn't a reimagining, it's a continuation. So nostalgia and reverence play their part. But this isn't a nostalgia trip. Not by a long shot. The film's greatest triumph. It never lets the tension ease. Shadows warp into impossible shapes. Walls whisper names you never learned. A chilling breeze caresses the nape of your neck before the creature ever emerges. But what is truly terrifying isn't always what has seen it, what is not. In one harrowing scene, our protagonist stands mid-hallway, light strobing overhead, the hum of the fluorescent bulbs drowning out all sound. You can feel the silence pressing in, the dark corners alive with unseen watchers, and when the creature finally emerges, its movement is silent, unnatural, and disturbingly slow. It lingers just in peripheral vision, forcing your gaze to dart, searching, trying to hold on to sanity. It is here, in the not quite seen, that Return to Silent Hill grips its audience and refuses to let go. Leading actors, e holds Isabella Cruz, as Dr. Marisol Reis, menos a trauma. Psychologist drawn into Silent Hill's murmurings by the unresolved disappearance of her sister. Cruz imbues Marisol with quiet strength and fragile terror, victim of her own good intentions. Ethan Marshall as Sheriff Caleb Holt, the grizzled local lawman whose faith in order and daylight is tested by what stalks the night. Marshall's performance is taut, all buried regret and simmering resolve. Ava Liu as Silent Wanderer, the Ashen Child, a spectral figure in ragged white. She drifts into frame, seen only fleetingly or in reflections. Corners of your vision till you're convinced she's every shadow. Derek Williamson as Michael Harrow, the tortured husband, haunted by hallucinations and guilt, drawn deeper into the town's labyrinth of nightmares. His mental breakdown mirrors the town's own fracturing reality. Most terrifying moments, a chilling breakdown. Early in the film, Dr. Reyes enters an abandoned playground, swallowed by rolling mist. Swings sway without wind. A child's laughter echoes, soft and distant, then cuts off. From that echo emerges the silhouette of the Ashen Child, face unreadable, standing just out of focus. A bee drop of water drips. The sound rings like a gunshot. You flinch. You know something is behind you before you even want to. Nightmare corridor late at night. Caleb goes searching for Marisol. The hallway stretches impossibly. Doors breathing, walls pulsing. Behind him, whispers, "Come, Nancy, it's your turn." Just as he reaches a door, the ceiling groans. A shadow leaps overhead, and all the doors slam shut at once. You almost feel the weight of the walls closing in. Clinic of broken memories in a deserted clinic. Marisol enters a dim room, lined with mirrors. Her reflection splinters into dozens, showing slight distortions, flickering terror. A mouth opening twice suddenly. One reflection moves away from her own, matched by her own body. A hand reaches toward the glass, pressing a finger against what should be her eye. Grief and malice in its grip. The final escape in the film's climax. Characters flee down a blood-red corridor. Murmured voices critique every choice. You should have left. No mercy here. Dark figures owned by grief hunt them. Marisol, clutching a battle torch, bats away a shadow that claws at her back, then realizes the shadow is herself. With a scream, she thrusts the torch forward only to plunge into total darkness. Your breath catches. Is this her salvation or her doom? Style, atmosphere, and sound. Director Vargas Masters. A soundscape alternately fragile and feral. Silence is a weapon. The absence of sound in key moments draws you in, claws you close, only to smash a distorted lullaby afterwards. Stain long, tinny, twisted into static and despair. Cinematography layers haze, broken glass, rusted metal fences. The textures of abandonment become as visceral as the monsters themselves. The color palette is a wash of sickly greens, decaying reds, and spectral white. It's breath cold, skin crawl, verdict. Dare You Return? Return to Silent Hill delivers what fans crave. A slow burn descent into psychological and supernatural horror, guided by deeply human performances and landscapes that feel like the fever dream edge of reality itself. It doesn't rely on cheap jump scares. Thrives on dread, on what waits in that pregnant moment after the music stops and the darkness takes your hand. Is it perfect? A few sequences lean into familiar tropes: flickering lights, twitching statues, but Vargas uses those tropes as bait, twisting them into something new, something that bites. Ultimately, this film isn't just about the scariness of what you sit next, the terror of leaving, of turning away, of trying to escape something that refuses to let go. Final word: Return to Silent Hill is a gripping, nightmare-fueled descent into fear that lingers in the silent corridors of your mind long after the credits roll. With standout performances by Isabella Cruz, Ethan Marshall, Ava Liu, and Derek Williamson, guided by Vargas's fearless vision, it's horror crafted with care and with teeth. If you've loved the chills, the dread, the slowly unfurling horror, please subscribe for more professional movie reviews. And leave a comment below with what scene made you jump, or which nightmare you most dread wandering into. Your thoughts keep the darkness alive. Only a little bit.